Hi. So today we're going to work with two yin yoga poses. And this is the first time I'm putting a little bit of yin on our YouTube. And yin is a great form of yoga where you don't make much effort. You let gravity do it. So yoga is based on yin, which is the feminine and the moon, and the yang, which is those more active practices that have become so popular. But the good news is they're all popular these days. So we're just going to do two short yin practices that in a short few minutes, you can really stretch your connective tissue and it feels really good. So the first one is called butterfly. And the poses in yin are actually from traditional yoga poses, but have American or English words. So this one is butterfly. The butterfly, you don't necessarily bring your legs in all the way, and that is known as konasana. But we are going to bring our feet out in front. I am on a little meditation cushion. I don't have to be for this posture. So if you want a little more forward movement in your pelvis, you can be on something. Some people use props in yin. I tend to not use them too much. They're really useful if you want to. I like to let gravity do it. So this is what we're going to do. The soles, the feet together, the feet out a little bit. The distance is up to you, but it's just much more yangy if you're in here. And then we're going to just let our body come forward with gravity doing the work. So let your head, neck, and shoulders relax. And do some yoga breathing here. That is breathing in and out through the nostrils. And in yin, we tend to stay in the poses a little bit. Maybe a minute, maybe 3 minutes. So we'll just stay in this one for a little bit. And just feel whatever's tight in your body. It could be your inner thigh. It could be your inner hip. It could be your outer hip. It could be your spine. It could be any of your back muscles, lower, middle, or upper. It could be the shoulder muscles. It gets into all of those. And then as you let the weight of your head drop forward, you get a nice release in the neck. So let's stay here for a few more breaths. Breathing through the nose, yogi breath. Feels so good just to let the hand of gravity do the work. You are not forcing yourself to get any further in this pose. So if you're not flexible enough to get your head down to or toward your feet, which many people aren't, you just be up here where it feels good to you. Or halfway down. Whatever works for your body. And now we're going to inhale, gently bring ourselves up. Exhale, bring your knees together. We're just going to do one more, and it's called cat chasing its tail. My cat is actually right here on the sofa, one of my two cats, but we're not seeing Shelby right now. We're going to just do this pose. So we're going to lay on our side. I'm going to start on my right side. And you're going to bring your left leg out in front of you as straight as you can. You get a nice stretch there. Might not be a big stretch. I think the next part is the bigger stretch. You're going to bend your right knee. Some people are not able to hold on to the leg or the ankle, and that's okay. Just reach back. If you do have a yoga strap or even a men's tie or a towel, you could wrap that around your foot and leg. Now you might just stay here and pull on that right ankle a little bit, pull it back, and you'll get a quadricep stretch, the big muscle above the right knee. If your upper body allows, you can come into more of a twist. It's a deep stretch. And again, the connective tissue is getting the stretch. We're just letting the body be in the pose without making any effort once we get there. That's the difference between yang and yin, right? So your vinyasa practices, your Iyengar practices, your Ashtanga practices, all of those are very yang. And so we work to squeeze the muscles and move and all that. When we are in the yin practice, we don't want to move. We just want to be. And so sense that being. Sense that being. I'm not going to stay here very long because I want to show both sides and I don't want to make this YouTube clip very long. However, you could stay here for 3 minutes and just really enjoy it. I'm enjoying it for the short time we're here. And now take that right leg back, take your head back if you had it rolled back, take your left leg back, and I'm going to switch sides. You just get a little bit of a different idea here from me. Same pose, second side. I'm on my left side now. I'm lying on my left arm like a pillow. I bring my right leg out in front. Keeping it straight is how you'll get that stretch up the back of your right leg. And then you bend that left knee and you hold on to that left ankle, or where you can, the foot, the ankle. Now on this side, I have a little more space. I don't have my Buddha, and my body's also a little more open on this side. So my right shoulder is coming to the floor, and then my head can be just facing the ceiling. If I really want to get into my neck, I can turn my head away. Take some nice deep breaths. And once again, just be, observe. It's a great part of our yin practice. In one of the books I have on yin yoga, there is a great example of this. I love this example. I use it a lot when I teach yin. And that is the story of someone going out into the forest. And one person cuts down the forest and makes a beautiful building. That's yang. The other person goes out into the forest, plants a seed, and sit and watches the seed grow. That's yin. So that's what we're doing right now. We're watching, we're observing as we grow and blossom into these poses that stretch and open us very gradually, very nicely. And the breath is really important for opening the channels of energy. Sometimes we hear about chi in yin yoga, which is the same principle as prana, which we hear a lot in yoga in general. It means the flow of the life force energy in us. So breathe through your nose. We're going to finish this up in a moment. Go ahead and release the left leg. Bring the right leg back as you roll back. If you are not on your side in that one, you'd opened up. And then we're just going to go up, come up to complete the practice. You could lay on your back for a few moments with your knees together, or full shavasana, or you could just come up if you don't have the time to do that short relaxation because you've done your stretching. And just those two short stretches, now we feel a little more open, a little more alive. Thank you very much for our first yin exploration on the Soul House Yoga Retreat YouTube channel, which I'm going to now attempt to finish.